Okay, today I want to start this representation for Atom 1 for the White House and the campaign Atom 1. And I want to exert some information now to the extent of this that there is a campaign now. And I also want to say this, that there was an old story. And I want to give many thanks out to all the campaigners ready for this. Is this that it was the first Marine. And yeah, that's right. And also the first gunner. And also the righteous man. And the wizard, Atom 1. Aim higher. And but now I want to take you on a journey to the next Atom IMAX called The First Story of NASA. Now it goes like this. To the extent of what's happening is the realm of understanding started off like this, that do I have sound? I better have sound, I know that. Is the fact that you got 17 13 but I want to take you somewhere else to the extent of this, that there was an actual 1438 in the European over there is where it is at. And there were one man first, and he said, "Hey, what's that I see over here?" He said, "There is apparently something going on over here." They said, "I see." He goes, "Oh, good day." He goes, "What is this word? What is this word?" He said, "What is this word here?" "It's NASA," he says. He goes, "I'm going to go over here to the drugstore for a second." He went over to the drugstore and he said to the people, he said, "Let me talk to this man here. Yeah, I want to talk to this man about the actual effect of what's going on within your store, sir." Yeah, he goes, "I want to know, is there something here that you could help me out with, you know?" And he said, "Well, good day, sir." He said, "But, you know, there's something I need to talk to you about here." He said, "Believe it or not, I need to know, why is it that there's a, well, I'll tell you about it. I'd like to tell you about it." But he goes, can you meet me in the park over here in a little bit?" And what happened was this. They went to, he said, "I'll be off work in a second." And he took off work and he said, "I'm going to meet you in the park in a second. And what's going to happen is, so just give me 1 second." He goes, "Yeah, I like that old can of something right there, though, before I go." Yeah, and he got a can of Spam, and it was like Spam. And he took it and went to the park, and the cashier said, "Okay, I'll go now. I got to take off work, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go over here and talk to this good man." And so he went over to the park. And then what happened is he said, "Oh, good day, sir. Good day. Yes, it's nice to meet you now. Yeah, now I would like to talk to you a second about something that I've seen. Would you like to know?" And he goes, "Yes, what is it that you see, sir?" He goes, "There is an affectionate story that of something I've seen, a word." "That's a word." He goes, "It's called NASA." He goes, "I don't know why this is true like this, but I tell you." He goes, "Look up at it. Do you see that? Do you see that?" He goes, "Yes, I see it. I see it." He goes, "This is amazing. this is truly amazing. He goes, now, why is it that this word here is like that? He goes, I don't know. I don't understand. So anyways, what happened is, next thing you know, they were sitting in the clouds. Sitting up there. Two of them. Yeah. And so what happened was this. They saw around for about, I'd say about the next 458 years. For the next 458 years, they sat on that cloud and sat there and watched. And they said, believe it or not, he goes, coming understandingly at this, he goes, I see now there is something over there that's going on within something. He said, good day. He goes, how long have we been up here? And he looked down and he goes, I remember this. He goes, yeah, it's a good story. It's a good story. He goes, but what is happening over there? And then affectionately what happened was they built something to the extent of the real NASA in Texas. It was being built over there. And they said, I can't believe the story of the fact of the matter that this is coming out in the affectional ways. You're not getting sound, Adam, believe it or not. You're getting sound. Yeah, I got your sound, baby. Don't worry about that. I took care of it. But they said, this is amazing to the extent of what's happening, that at the factual nature of this is occasionally going into something that is happily ever after, a story of something. Now they said after a while what happens, it started building. It was actually, the first NASA was 600 to the 58 and 400 to the 39. And yeah, and that's where it was, and it was the year of 1738. Now that is the truth. But what happened was, they said they took off real soon. Yeah, there was a few other places. There was latitude and longitude 600 to the 59 and 400 to the 37. And there was another place, and it was 700 to the 85 and 400 to the 39. And that is the truth of the story. Now, I can tell you the rules of space are very much good, but you're going to have to watch David Letterman like you should. Thank you. And that is the story of the first NASA. Oh, you like it, you know you do. But I can tell you right now, the last rule of space said, space is for Adam. And for Julia is Adam. And that is the truth of the story.